Hi, boys and girls. You have joined me for the Crafty Corner today here at the Fayette County Public Library. And we're going to do the Crafty Corner right here in this little corner next to our display about Hooked on Books with all of our little Valentine fish. So our craft today is a spin-off of the normal little heart Valentine fish. We are going to make a Valentine fish, but we are going to be using paper straws. Now, when you come to the library and get a packet, you might have pink straws or red straws or striped straws, I can't say the word, or you may have different things. We bought a package of a really cool assortment of straws. So your fish is going to look sort of like mine, but not exactly, because your straws are going to be different. And so to make this craft, you need 30 paper straws. You'll need some cutout hearts, you need a wiggly eye, and you need this fish template if you're going to make it to be just like mine. So what do we do to get started? Is that you're going to have your template here, and we are going to want to cover the whole thing with glue. But before we color it with glue, we're going to cover it with glue, we are going to actually go ahead and cut it out. Now, the thing is that the straws are going to be bigger than your template, but that's okay, because once the straws adhere and stick to this, we're going to cut around it to be the right shape for the fish. Okay, so you definitely want to use white glue today. You don't want to use glue stick, or those paper straws are not going to stick. So you're just going to really squiggle this on nice and thick so that you can lay your straws down. Now today my fish that I'm making for you is all just a red colored straw with little white hearts on it. All of them are exactly the same. Now the one I had made previously, I had different colors. I had a red one and a white one, and so I alternated them. So depending on what you pick up, it will depend on how you lay it on your template. So you're just going to want to lay your straws down. It doesn't really matter if they're even or not, but just get them stuck in that glue. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make mine even. Just want to press them down so they'll stick in the glue. And like I said, if you're making a pattern, you might want to set out the pattern before you start gluing it, so you don't have to pick them up once they already start sticking to the paper. All right, so you have a total of 30 of these straws. Just want to lay them all down on that glue and let them get nice and stuck. Okay, almost got them all. Going to go all the way to the edge right there. Okay, whoops. I think we need a little bit more glue right there to make this last one stick. Okay, so now we're going to still let that start sticking, okay, because it's very important that they have started to stick before you cut the straws. And you're going to want to have a pretty heavy-duty scissors when it's time to start cutting. Okay, so I'm just going to press those down just a minute. Okay, now if you look at the fish I've already made, you're going to see that we're going to need to have 4 hearts. We need 2 hearts for its fantails, and a fin here, and some lips. So you can use any color construction paper. Man, I can't talk today, boys and girls. We have given you red, but I've actually cut out some white because I think that might look better than the red. But I'll show you what to do. So we're going to want to cut this, since we need 2 big and 2 small. We're going to cut our paper where you have about, 4 inches here and then the rest there. So we're going to go ahead and cut this here. And then we are going to cut this one this way and lay the 2 pieces of paper on top of each other. You want these to be exactly alike, or at least I like them to be exactly alike. And we're going to lay it on top of each other and fold it. Now remember, when you make a heart, you're going to cut on the crease. You're going to go up and then come back down to make the point. Okay, so I'm going to take my scissors. We're going to cut up. We're going to go down and around. That's a very simple way to make a heart. Okay, now my heart's a little bit too fat at the top, so I'm going to close it up and trim it off just a little bit. And this will make our 2 fantails, okay, at the bottom, or at the back of the fish. Now we need 2 smaller fish, or two smaller hearts. So we're going to fold one over. And remember, we cut on the crease. I'm just going to make a smaller heart here. I'm going to open it up, see if I like it. It's a little bit bigger than the one I have. So you can always trim it down a little bit or start over depending on how you want to make your hearts. So there's that one. Now, to make the lips, you do want this part to be a little bit more indented. So to do that, you're going to want to come up a little bit more before you go back down. Now let's see what I made. All right, now it's a pretty wide lip, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it a little bit. Okay, and so then we would have what would look more like a lip. So there's my 4 hearts. I have them in red, and I've previously cut out some white ones because I'm not sure if red's going to do very good on totally red straws. Now here's the tricky part. Because I'm trying to show you how to do this here in just 5 minutes, it's going to be a little tricky. But at home, if you wait 15 to 20 minutes before you cut the straws, you're not going to probably have the problem that I'm going to have because it's still sort of wiggly here. So if you turn it over, you can see where you need to cut. Okay, so I'm going to take my heavy-duty scissors, and it's already going to start to fall apart. And we're going to cut the straws. And if they start to fall off, don't worry, you can always just glue them back. So I'm going to cut the top part off. Okay. Now before I cut the bottom, I really made a mess here. I'm going to flip it back over, and you've noticed that I have lost half of it. So this is a problem. We are going to try to lay them back in there, right where they go. You can see where I've cut. Now, like I said, if you wait some time at home, you're not going to have the problem that I just had. All right, looks like I missed one at the end too. We'll just leave that for now. Let's see if we can get one in there. Okay. Press those back down in. Let's see if I can attempt to cut the bottom off without losing too many. All right, so, yep, see? You have to have heavy-duty scissors, but the glue has just not really stuck yet. But I want to show you how to do this so you can do it at home, but I suggest you wait a little bit before attempting to cut the straw. Oh my goodness, there we go. So let's turn it over and see how many I've lost. Not too many. Let's go ahead and get those laid back in. All right. So now, what do you think, boys and girls? Since I have totally a red fish today. Whoops, that one's going to go there. Got to put them in right order. Let's see if I can find some pieces that will make the right size in here. That one's going to need to be cut if I use that one. All right, looks like I've lost my pieces, guys. So if you wait at home, you're not going to have this trouble. All right, let's stick that one back in there. Let's see if I cut this little guy off. Okay, so now we have all of our straws, and they're going to stick. Now, where the littler end is, that's where you're going to want to put the lips. So what do you think? Should we put the red on there, or will the white lip look better? I think I'm actually going to put white. So you just need to glue, not the whole back, only the part that's going to be sticking to the straws. So there's that. And we're going to want our fin. Turn this around so you guys can see him. Okay, so we're going to want our fin turned this way. And we're going to want our 2 fins here in the back. And actually, I think this is a little large. I'm going to trim him down just a minute. Arts and crafts, guys, it can change as you go. Okay, so there's his lips. This is his back fin. And since it's going to stick to the straws, we're going to want to use a lot of glue here and go ahead and stick it down. And since these are sticking off the fish, you don't need a lot of glue, just the edges. Okay, just the point of the heart. Glue those on down in there. And to make him see, to finish him off, we need our little eye. He's a cutie. Okay, so let's get that eye glued on there. Ooh. I don't know where he's... All right, we can stick him right there. All righty. He's a cute little blowfish, it looks like, almost. All right, boys and girls, come to the library and grab your packets and make these really cute straw Valentine hearts. I hope you will come and grab a packet soon so you can make this at home and put it up somewhere and enjoy your Valentine's Day. Thanks for joining me here at the Crafty Corner. I'm Miss Lisa. I'll see you again next Wednesday at 2 o'clock. Bye.